I am the hottest thing in professional wrestling. I am the baddest dude that walks the streets today, Chump Hogan. And you think about that, Chump, because you could not beat me. You could not even beat Sylvester Stallone in the movie Rocky 3. It was a draw. I'd have squashed that peanut in 30 seconds.
Welcome in, everybody, to the first episode of Let's Talk About Wrestling. That's right. We're here. I'm going to be here all the time. Check out some of my other videos. I got some great NES stuff, some great old school video gaming stuff. But today, this show is all about the wrestling. WWE mainly, but we'll talk about some other things. I'm a big fan of the territory days and stuff. Where I want to start today, this episode, we're on the road to Wrestlemania. You know, here we are into February. 5 weeks away. We just had the huge return of this guy right here, Shane McMahon. I'm stoked about that. Love Shane McMahon, as you see from the intro. Interesting week. Raw's been boring for years now, it seems like, and I honestly think the first half hour of Monday Night Show was probably the best segment, if not in years that I can remember. Very excited about that. We had the whole Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon award ceremony thing. This all followed a very lackluster Fastlane in which 99% of everybody knew exactly what was going to happen. Everybody figured somehow Brock Lesnar was going to get taken out. Dean Ambrose would be pinned by Roman Reigns. That's exactly what happened. So they needed something huge to follow that up because honestly, leading into WrestleMania, nobody was excited. I wasn't excited. I'm sure you weren't excited either. So we got that huge pop for Shane. He comes out in those Jordans. That's awesome. I got to get me a pair of those, man. Those are sweet. Then they kind of shoot their wad. We get an F-bomb from Vince first of all, which is fantastic. You know, he's firing people for saying what prick, but here he is dropping the F-bomb. So good for you, Vince. Keep it classy, man. He's something else. Anyway, Shane McMahon comes out, gets that huge pop. Haven't heard a pop like that. The Rock doesn't get pops like that. I think the people saw this as possible savior for the blandness that we've been getting for so long now. Now, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. I mean, I've watched from WrestleMania 3 on, all live. I'm a huge fan. So to see this digression of the past 5 years has been very difficult for me and made me very sad. So Shane back, Vince dropping the F-bomb, but then they go, like I said, they blow their wad. They go with this Undertaker angle, which I know everybody's addressed everything already. Why would Undertaker work for Vince? We're going to get our answers to that tomorrow. I'm recording this on Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday night. We'll get our answers then. I am down in Australia, so I have to watch my Monday Night Raw Tuesday afternoon. But that's just the way it goes. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. I watch WrestleMania with my Monday morning breakfast. You know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, Shane wants control of Raw. I say, if they want to do a brand split, this is the best way they can possibly go about it. Leave the Authority on Thursday night. Thursday night's got a good thing going for it. I haven't watched a SmackDown since like 2000-something. 2002. I'm talking early 2000s. Not a fan of SmackDown. I was never a fan of Thunder either. But if the Authority takes over Thursday night and Shane McMahon takes control of Monday night, I think there could be some really good angles with that. They could have some really interesting stuff going. Only have their guys meet. People argue depth of roster. I think the roster's pretty deep, especially with all the NXT guys they've got right now coming up. The problem is guys aren't being utilized properly. That's where we're having issues. So the underutilization of actual talent. People like Dolph Ziggler, people like the Wyatt family. These guys are just they're rollovers, they're dummies, they're useless these days. These guys need huge runs. They need to bring in some jobbers, have some squash matches. They could really do a Monday and a Thursday night show with some squash matches and really build some talent that we're just seeing overlap every Thursday night, every Monday night, every whatever. Do they do a Saturday night or a Sunday night, whatever the hell that is? I couldn't even fathom watching that much. 3 hours of wrestling plus a pay-per-view once a month is plenty for me. 3 hours a week. So, but yeah, well, I like that idea, and I think it would build the Thursday night show up to where people would want to watch it. They can't get this on Monday night. Right now, all we get on Thursday is rehashes of Monday. If there was wrestler specific to Thursday night and Monday night, you create a lot more characters. You create some driving storylines that you weren't going to get followed up or rehashed on Raw because you're going to have to wait till next Thursday, or vice versa. You would have, you're not going to get a rehash on Thursday. You're going to have to wait till the following Monday. That makes sense, business sense to me. Triple H, Vince, come on, you guys are smart business guys. I think it's a good way to go. I think bringing in Shane is the best way to go because you create this intense interest immediately. Everybody wants to see what Shane going to do. So the problem is how's he going to beat The Undertaker? Are we really going to have... I would love to see the Bullet Club or Finn Balor or Finn Balor's Bullet Club come in and be Shane's boys and they take care of The Undertaker. I think that would be a freaking awesome angle. I doubt we're going to see that, and then you bring in Nakamura to counter that. And come on, WWE, let's go the right way, baby, because you've got some great talent. You got the NXT guys, and I'm not a big Samoa Joe guy, but boy, when Finn Balor hits the roster and Sami Zayn hits the roster, Sami Zayn's pretty much there. I have a feeling we're going to see him at Mania. The other thing is AJ Styles needs some direction. We've got the rubber match out of the way with Jericho. I don't want to see a tag team match at WrestleMania. AJ Styles needs to start whooping ass. He needs to start winning singles matches. He needs to go straight to the top of some belt contention, Intercontinental, whatever it may be. So if it's him and Kevin Owens at Mania, I'm fine with that. I hope he wins. I hope he takes the belt. And you know what I would love to see, honestly? I'd say let AJ run with the belt for years. Let him be the one to take it from the legendary Honky Tonk Man. Because, let's face it, Honky is still the record holder for the longest Intercontinental Champion reign of all time. You give that to AJ, he's got instant credibility. He's 37, 38, 39, somewhere in there. Guys, Jericho's 45, 47, something like that right now. So AJ's got an easy 5-year run in him, 6-year run in him. Let him run with it. And get rid of that calf crusher. Let him do the Styles Clash and let that be the finish. You can use the calf crusher too. I love his forearms. That's all awesome and well good. But the Styles Clash needs to be the one that everybody fears. It's already out the window though. WWE's already pissed all over that. So whatever. I think at this moment that Shane and Taker will wrestle. We won't get the Cena substitution people are thinking, anything like that. The hot tag to Cena. No, I think that we are going to get Shane versus Undertaker. We're going to get some high spots. We're going to get a slow-paced match. The introductions are going to pop the roof off of Dallas. Stone Cold, I've heard, has now been confirmed in some role. It won't be a wrestling role. Same with The Rock. Rock will be there. Not a wrestling role. I hope they don't come out and drink beers like they did before whatever it was, WrestleMania 31. They need to be a part of the action. They don't have to be involved. They don't have to take a bump. Maybe they can give a bump. I know it's pushing it, but I'd like to see something from Seth Rollins possibly, or the night after Raw. I know he's, I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got a lot of theories, a lot of ideas. Some of them doing involve Seth Rollins. He should be back probably a month after Mania, ready to wrestle. He could be involved. We could set up an angle right away. I know WWE probably wants to bring him right out, throw him right into the action, and have him ready for SummerSlam main event. But yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, just some thoughts, just some random things. I wanted to get this video out because we're on the road to WrestleMania. I'm going to do a road to WrestleMania video every week, including the week after Mania, because we got to do a recap on that. I'm going to bring in some guys. I am down in Australia. I got some good New Zealand buddies. I got some Canadian buddies. I got Australian buddies. We're going to bring them all in here. We're going to talk. We're going to bullshit. Check out some of my video game clips. I got some interesting stuff up there, some one-credit playthroughs and stuff. And, yeah, this channel is just going to be a lot of fun. Just a lot of randomness. I want to bring some production value to the table and just have a lot of fun with you. So thanks for watching.